I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
I
don't know if you do.
I'm always aware of everything that happens
Are
at
you
all times.
sure about that?
Dude, I'm like the all-seeing eye. Okay, I'm like Sauron, dude. Like overlooking Mordor in Middle-earth.
Oh, God.
For the one who bears the ring, the one ring to rule them all. That is who I am.
I would not. You want to be that guy?
No, I really don't, because he's a giant floating eyeball. It's on fire, which
No,
is
he
cool.
wasn't always a floating eyeball. That's what Rings of Power is
Well,
about.
yeah, I know, but I'm excited to see exactly how his soul is encapsulated in this giant flaming eyeless.
You haven't
eyelidless.
finished Rings of Power.
I did. I see the very ending scene is him walking into Mordor, in his human form.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, eventually his soul is going to be captured in the lidless eye.
Did you catch that? What up, Epic? Did you catch that? Shit, I forgot. I don't remember now. Did you catch that? How soon did you figure out who Sauron was?
So there's 8 episodes. I wanted to
Long wiener. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is it running? Yes.
It's extra long.
Yeah, there we go. Love it. I would say the 5th episode when they thought it was the other dude.
Everybody thought it was the other dude for the whole time.
Yeah. So, but then,
and some people thought it was the kid at first.
I was kind of thinking it too, to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But I was kind of.
I'm mad we're talking about this fucking 6 months later.
I know, but I guess just the way I opened the show. No, but I would say when he finally revealed himself, I was just like, obviously I was like, I knew it, but I didn't.
Yeah, I know. I know
You know
what
what
you're
I mean?
saying. Yeah.
But it was a nice plot twist. I thought it was cool. And then it was just like, I go by many names, and I was like, oh, you're the dude, you know. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Lord of the Rings is awesome, folks. Please watch it.
Yeah, Rings of Power is good if you haven't caught it on Amazon Prime yet. I know you haven't caught this. I've been up for fucking days on end.
Jared is cracked out, folks.
I don't know what it is, but I've been up for days on end, and I've watched every fucking new thing that's come out on Netflix. There's some new thing that came out on Amazon that I watched, and I watched a bunch of movies. I'm gonna tell you one thing that everybody out there has to. I need to switch the camera to myself. That everybody needs to get a peek at, because it's kind of a cool concept. They've done it before in a way, but not this way. Kaleidoscope.
Why do I feel like I've heard of this?
Because it's brand new. It's like #1 on Netflix right now, and it's basically about a bank heist.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, heist movies are always cool. But this, depending on whatever thing, like the first thing it tells you, it's like a quick tutorial of like what's going on.
Yeah.
So everybody, I don't want to say everybody, but there are many different combinations of which you can watch the episodes come to you in a particular order.
Okay.
So you might get one, and they're all color coded, and you'll know that if you watch it, you'll see the color coded and how it works out within. The visuals are fucking fire. What's the guy who played Hector? Is it Hector? What's the bad guy in Breaking Bad? He was also in Star Wars.
His Gus.
Yeah. He was also in what's his fucking name?
His name is very complicated to pronounce.
It's not that complicated.
Espinosa?
Giancarlo? Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
He's been around for a long time. He was in Do the Right Thing with Spike Lee, so he's been around a long, long time and been on a lot of fire shit. But he's in this, and there's a few other people I've never heard of. Maybe I've seen a couple other people, but he's like the main person that you'll know who he is.
Okay.
But aside from that, they're all good actors. And it's a good ass fucking show. Like, and basically the reason they put it in different orders is you have to try to figure out on your own how the fucking like what's going on, like who betrays who, and
You know, that sounds really badass.
it's fun. It's a fun watch, man. Because you're it's interactive.
So do you have to watch it more than once in order to figure this out, or
I ended up not having to. There was one thing that I may have missed, but that could have just been me being on my phone at some point, and I just missed one clue or whatever.
yeah?
But other than that, no, you shouldn't have to watch it. If you pay attention, you shouldn't have to watch it.
Okay,
more
so
than
this is
once.
something I will check out this week. And then when we get on the show next week, I want to talk because this is intriguing. I liked something like that.
No, it's trust me, I liked it a lot.
What I have been watching, it's I think a year and a half or so old now. It's called The Outsider on HBO Max. It's based on a Stephen King novel about a guy.
Shit, Phobia, what up?
Oh, it's Phobe. What up, dude? It's basically based upon, and Jason Bateman is in it, so that's kind of what kind of drew me to it.
All right,
'Cause-
hold on.
right.
He said, "Are we ever gonna put a guest in the chair next to RJ?" First of all, that means you have not watched
Recent episodes.
recent episodes.
Mm-hmm.
We were gonna have a guest last week. That guest backed out last minute. That same guest backed out last minute this week. So yeah, there's that. He also said, "Or is there where you keep?" Or is that where you keep your purse during the show?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's right here. Right here. I don't want to show it off because I don't want anybody to steal the brand that I have. That's what it is. So I'm going to sip my bottle of water. Yes, water, because hydration is good, folks.
Frashy just came in. He said, "RJ, I'm watching you while I'm nude in bed."
Dude, he says a lot of that to me when nobody else is around, so I'm starting to believe him. I was streaming this week while I've been in the house, not drinking. Gasp.
Oh, God. Don't act like you fucking doing some crazy shit.
I'm not.
He wasn't drinking because he's sick, ladies and gentlemen.
No. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know, I initially, I'll get into that in a second. So I've been streaming this week, and I've been playing Modern Warfare 2. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and they've had shipment 24/7 going on for the last, 3 weeks. So that's literally all I've been playing, and I've been playing a handful of games of Warzones.
That popped up when, because I get the Twitch notifications on my phone, and I get curious to see who it is.
Oh, it's just RJ. He's getting shit
and
on.
then one night, when I was, why do you stream so late?
Well, the reason being is I would stream Apex when I'm playing with Frashy, but there's reasons I cannot discuss why we don't stream, and I'll tell you after the show.
Okay,
Yeah, I know that's really odd.
but at 12 o'clock, that's when you start that
Well, that's when I get on Call of Duty and I start streaming.
okay.
Just because I like to. And I've been working on the camo grind, which is a big part of Call of Duty, or it has been the last several years. I mean, it's always been a part of it, but in recent years,
Stop saying that.
What?
Call it Warzone.
well, it's
Because
Call of
that's
Duty.
what it is. Oh, you're playing Call of Duty, or you're playing Warzone?
No, I'm playing Call of Duty.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
it's the same game.
No. It is not.
It's the same game.
It is not the same game, bro.
It's on the same
We've
launcher.
talked about this plenty of fucking times.
It's on the same launcher.
What do you mean it's on the same launcher? They're two different fucking games.
Within the same launcher. So, therefore, it is one game.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, regardless, so I've been playing the regular multiplayer.
Warzone and okay.
I've been playing the regular multiplayer.
Okay, Call of Duty multiplayer, and then there's Call of Duty Warzone. Those are two different things.
Which is awesome. Multiplayer. I'm sorry.
It is It is a multiplayer, but it's not. Again, we've had this discussion before. Warzone is basically adult Fortnite.
It's dude, I'll tell you something about Warzone, dude. It's it can be a little nerve-wracking. I played a couple games of it, and I'm playing solos and it is clean.
Oh.
Does it not smell clean?
Maybe it's the ice.
Yeah, no, the ice is a little weird in this house, so it might poison you.
No, okay. Anyway.
And then you're going to bleed from your eyes. So, in this version of Warzone, there's 150 players on the map as opposed to the 100 from the previous installment. So,
I agree.
when I land, okay, I try to land a little far away from people so I can get a couple weapons before I kind of, head out into the traverse.
Mm-hmm.
And I played a game the other night, and Frashy was actually watching me stream. And I land in this building. I think I'm far away from people. There's a guy on the bottom floor with me, right? So I pistol him, pop, 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 bang, bang, die. And he did. So it's like, okay, first kill of the game, I'm good. There should be nobody else here. So I climb up the stairs to the roof of this building. And as I'm opening a box, this guy, I'm literally 40 seconds into the game.
Have you told me this story before?
No,
or this happens to you all the time?
No, this doesn't happen to. I feel like it's been happening to me a lot lately.
Bro, you said the same thing.
What?
Like 2 weeks ago, you said the same thing.
No, but this is different. This is completely.
The guy
different.
snuck up on you and blasted you from the back, right?
No. This is different. This guy just falls out of the sky. Okay, parachutes, has this massive LMG in his hands. Okay. And I still just have my pistol, pop, pop, bang,
Okay,
bang.
got you.
And he fucking just murks me over. And I was so irritated because how in the fuck in the first 40 seconds of the game was I able to kill this guy, climb the stairs, and another guy's just flying in from God only knows where with a giant machine gun. I was so blown. So that's my story. And Frashy laughed at me.
Oh, he should have, because that's ridiculous.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
So I get to the gulag, right? And the gulag this year is not it's not 1v1, it's 2v2.
Oh, so you were playing Warzone.
This is a different story.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is a different story.
Okay.
So
you're still lying.
Now, I'm not lying about anything. I'm trying to tell you how the bad luck I've had the last couple of games.
Mhm.
So it's me and my teammate. I'm following my teammate. We kill one guy, pop, 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 bang, bang. And I won't do that for the rest of the show, I promise.
Yes, that's 3 times in fucking less than 30 seconds.
So we kill somebody on the enemy team, but the other enemy team member kills my team member. Okay, so it's 1v1. And the new thing about the gulag is after, I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 seconds, this giant armored juggernaut will come from the ground with like a minigun to like try to wipe you guys out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I shoot at the guy, break his shields, pop, pop, bang, bang.
Bruh.
And I'm sorry. And so I hit the cover, right? And I'm behind this like rock, like this like rounded out rock. And I'm sitting there and I'm shooting at the guy. And then all of a sudden, whack, dude, this giant machine gun just crushes my skull in. Okay, and I die. And that was that game of Warzone. And it just upset me highly. I died in 40 seconds and I got killed by a giant machine gun, AI'd monster.
All right, next thing. Nobody cares about your Warzone.
I'm just trying to tell. If you watch it, it's comedic gold, folks. It's almost.
Well, do you have you didn't turn your VODs on, did you?
Well, I know, but what I did do is now anytime I stream, that stream will be saved, so you can check out my old.
Those are the VODs.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant I thought a VOD was like a camera on my face. That's what I thought.
No.
Like Vadio.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Not video, but Vadio.
The fuck is he talking about? Somebody please explain to him what a VOD is. Anyway, well, I started playing again. Thank you. Just today, I actually started playing God of War Ragnarok, and somebody please tell me why Thor is the second fucking boss on the fucking game.
Well, you don't know that yet.
What do you mean? No, I don't know that yet. I'm fucking literally fighting the guy.
Yeah, but it goes a long way. So I initially thought the same thing too, because they hype him up at the end of the first game.
No, I figured it gets down to, because it's 3. I'm like on the 3rd stage or whatever. Because he's a lot faster than that fucking bear. With the block, the shit you can't block.
Yeah.
So now I'm like down to like the last bar. So I figured it's gonna be like, actually Ghost of Tsushima was like that. Like you fight the main guy at like 2nd. And then he fucking flies off and goes away somewhere else.
Yeah.
And you have to start and play the game throughout before you get to him again at the end. So I'm guessing it's the same kind of thing.
It has the same premise to a degree, yes. But there is like a magnitude more that occurs as well. So I hope you enjoy that. And I hope you enjoy using the Blades of Chaos. What a remarkable weapon.
By the way, apparently you have the game mechanics of a 90-year-old, worst player Frashy's ever seen play.
Okay.
With it doesn't matter what game it is.
I'm not even safe in my own house, folks.
He said you're a great guy, though.
Oh, thank you, Alan. I can't wait for us to do our Halo achievement hunt later. I'm excited. I'm going to unlock an achievement for the first time in over a month. And I'm going to get 103,000 gamer score.
Gay!
That is to each their own, folks. 103,000 is a lot for me, and you should be excited. And you know what they did, which upsets me? They added 10 more achievements to Far Cry 6. I cannot believe that. I spent a good 80 hours completing that game. And a good shout out to
they're
John.
doing that on purpose because they want people to come back and play their game.
I understand that, but the game's been out for over a year, and they just randomly dropped some DLC, like out of nowhere. Not part of the season pass or anything. They're like, oh, yeah, here, more. And I don't have to buy it. But the OCD in me will not allow my achievements not to be completed. So I'm going to cough up the $15 for this pack. $15 for about 120 gamer score. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
You're worse than a gambler.
I'm not worse than a gambler.
Yeah, pretty much.
I did buy some Apex packs today, though.
Okay, I figured.
Well, there's an event coming soon, this Tuesday, and they have a new heirloom coming out. And not that I have more than one. I'm trying to get another one.
Apparently, your dream of achievements is not coming true tonight.
Hey, that's not fair, Frashy. All week we've been playing Apex.
Yeah, he
All
said
week.
Apex only. He didn't say no.
No. He's full of shit. He's lying.
Okay.
Right before I got off, I just said, hey, you ready to achievement hunt tonight? He said, yeah, bud, no worries. I knew you were going to do that.
That's true, Epic. Gamblers might actually make money off their investments. Gamers who buy a bunch of downloadables.
I feel like I need to buy a bulletproof vest for all the shots that are fired on this podcast.
Hey,
Pop, 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 pop.
all of them haven't been in together at once. So
Well, welcome back, guys.
not for a while, I should say.
It's a good way to start the new year, and hopefully everybody had a nice New Year's Eve. Me and Jared ended up in the basement of somebody's home.
Oh yeah, we did. We did this first, right?
We did do this first,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we just kind of proceeded to
Mosey around.
and get taken into the night. Like,
I wasn't even that blizzarded. I was like,
I was actually okay.
by the time it was over, I was like, all right, time to go.
Yes, and I got some mud on my boot walking through that person's yard.
Oh shit. That's why you weren't on last week. Apparently Epic was pulling his snowmobile out of a lake.
So you live the most amazing life that anybody has ever lived.
There should have
sir.
been pictures, and fucking be careful on those snowmobiles, because R.I.P. to Ken Block. He passed away this past week due to a snowmobile accident. I don't know where it was at, but for people who don't know, Ken Block, he was one of the original founders of DC, like the shoe company, like skaters and all that. And then he became a rally car driver, and he was also the creator of Gymkhana, which, if you're not into cars, Gymkhana was like, well, the first one was in L.A. where he was driving I forgot what car it was. I think it was a Ford Focus. RS.
Hell yeah.
He was driving it around Los Angeles and doing different stunts, and it just became a thing. Like 2 years ago, Gymkhana 10 came out. Like, so he was doing one every year, and then this year, or this past year, Gymkhana 11 or whatever, Travis Pastrana took over after Gymkhana 10. So Gymkhana will still be around, but it won't ever be the same without Ken Block. So it was kind of a bummer for me as a car guy for that, to hear that happen. Also, for you hip hop fans out there, well, you got to be a hardcore hip hop fan. Gangsta Boo from 3 6 Mafia also passed, which was I didn't hear the cause with her though.
No, I didn't hear that either. It is kind of a shame for more, I would say, older hardcore hip hop heads, because I know for a while.
That's why I said hardcore in general. If you're you're a hardcore hip hop head or you're just a hip hop head, like it ain't about being older or younger. Either you know the shit or you don't. Like I don't consider you a hardcore hip hop head anymore because you don't care about the new shit. And I listen to the new. Actually, I was listening to some new shit right now. But I listen to the new shit. I listen to the old shit. So I'm hardcore hip hop.
Okay, well, I'm hardcore something.
You're a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm hardcore, baby. That's why I'm the fucking greatest to ever do it.
And Frashy, I hope he did, because he's got his brand new Steelers hoodie on that he probably got for Christmas.
I did.
So he better had taken a shower today.
I did take a shower.
Okay.
I took a shower right after I got done playing 45 games of Apex with Alan earlier.
God, he's about to fucking get me sick.
Don't worry, I'm on antibiotics. Folks.
Luckily, I don't leave town for a fucking week and a half, so
So, okay. No, but I did get this for Christmas. Thank you, Santa. Much appreciated. And the Steelers actually have a chance to produce a wild card berth tomorrow after starting the season 2-6.
who do they play?
We play the Browns. We are currently 8-8. Okay, we are at 500. And if we can win tomorrow, we just need the Bills to beat the Pats,
I don't know.
and then the Jets to beat the Dolphins, and then
Browns are looking kind of good.
just because they stomped all over horrible Washington doesn't mean anything.
I don't give.
And-
I didn't
and-
even watch the game, so I don't even know.
And real quick, they are trying to sabotage Washington, D.C. football. Okay?
They've been doing that for years. Ever since, well, first of all,
Sabotage.
Let's put it this way. I remember, this goes back way back. I remember being in my grandmother's house when Jack Hincook died, and then they found out that Dan Snyder was going to be the new owner of the team.
Mhm.
And I remember my grandfather saying they're not going to be any good now that Jack Hincook is gone. And that always stuck with me throughout the years, and that's part of the reason. Like I had hope for many years. You knew me. You
Yeah.
knew me when I was a hopeful Redskins fan. And then a few years ago, I was just like, you know what? I am done wasting my energy on these fucking losers because all they do is fucking lose, and I don't. I prefer to focus on people who win, and that's where I prefer to have my energy at. Now, I'm not when it comes to football. My loyalty is still going to lie with my team. However, I just don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying?
And it's hard because as somebody who's grown up out here, and I love Washington too. Don't get me wrong. When you have Ron Rivera, who I think is a good guy off the field. I'm not a football coach. I don't think I could coach football. Yeah, I'm just saying that. I'm not trying to say I'd be a better coach than this guy.
I don't think he's a bad coach. Because I've heard you're not the first person I heard say.
I don't think he's a bad coach either.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I just think he made a bad decision by putting in garbage-ass Carson Wentz and then looking completely unprepared in a very vital game in your season that could potentially birth you, into the playoffs.
Yeah, well, I don't. Again, I don't know the circumstances. I don't pay that much of attention to it, so I don't. I don't know about that one. Epic says the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, they are kind of hot right now. Win the Super Bowl? I don't know.
You got there again. Just like any other, we talked about this before. Any other sport, you got to get hot at some point. But it's better to get hot later in the season. But you also have to be able to maintain from the beginning of the season a point where you can even have a potential to get to the playoffs. Now, for me, watch as many years as I've watched football, which has been my entire life. I remember when the Redskins won all 3 of their Super Bowls. A team. Man, I forgot that shit went the whole different direction. A team, if they get hot at a certain point. Oh no, that's what it was. I don't feel like teams that win even if they win the wild card because they have to go to the wild card, I don't feel they have that much of a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Only because that's one extra game that they have to play compared to another team that probably didn't. They were probably in first place or whatever. So that's why, again, with the Redskins, everybody was like, oh, let's, the Commanders, whatever the fuck their name is, everybody's like, oh, yeah, please, like at least we'll get into a wild card and we'll get into the playoffs. Okay, you got into the play, and these fucking hardcore Washington fans, and we know a lot of them.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, we're in the playoffs. Like, in the middle of the season. Not the middle of the season. It'll be like toward the late. Oh, we're in the playoffs. No, we're not in the playoffs because the season's not over. Anything can happen, like we saw last week.
Yeah.
So don't fucking get your hopes. Just because you see the numbers right now, this team is in the playoffs, don't mean shit. And I don't know. It's just people just aren't realistic enough.
And they actually play the Cowboys tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern time. And what I was going to say was, even if they manage to pull out a win tomorrow, they'll actually finish their season 8-8-1, which, is not. This season has been a little weird in football.
I had a football coach when I played football in high school. I remember we went we played 10 games, so we went 5-5, and I remember the coach at the end of the season. He was like, "Well, we went 5-5. It's kind of like kissing your sister."
Yeah.
And ever since I heard that, when the Redskins have been gone 8-8 or whatever, what is it? I guess 8-8, because I guess there's one extra game now. But when it was 8-8, I was like, oh, well, there's that go, just like kissing your sister. And these motherfuckers like, yeah, well, at least we got a 500 record. Like, bro, that's a loser's mentality.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I understand that. But given the recent weeks and the games that they've played and unfortunately lost since their bye week, it just stinks because they could have finished the season strong, to be honest with you.
No, I agree. They could have, but they just fucking, like they always do. And the reason why I said fuck them, they fucking shit the bed. They don't they're not consistent, and they just always end up mediocre. At the best, since probably the last time they won that Super Bowl, they've probably gone 10-6 or whatever the fucking regular 10 games ain't shit, bro. Like you barely making it in the playoffs, depending on what the rest of the league is looking like.
Yeah,
and or they're either losing record or 500. Like,
yeah.
Fuck that. Like, who the fuck wants to sit there and fucking hope for mediocrity every week?
No, not me. Oh, definitely not me. Because I watch Kenny Pickett with ice in his veins.
Shut the fuck up.
Ice in his veins.
He ain't got ice in his veins. I'm telling you, that dude's gonna fuck up too.
Ice in his veins.
He's gonna fuck up too. I've seen him. He's inconsistent also.
2 game-winning drives, first of any rookie in NFL history.
He is inconsistent also.
So anyway, ice in his veins. I am excited. I have a little bit of hope for tomorrow, but I need like 3 things to happen. So
I was gonna say it's not just them winning.
No. Oh, don't worry. But it gives me a little bit something to. I didn't expect to make the playoffs.
There you go. There's that fucking hope shit again.
Just a little bit. It gives you. Doesn't it make you feel good?
No,
Jared?
I just fucking told you. I explained the whole thing to you.
I understand that, but I just mean in general, not with football, because I understand that.
Give it 10 years of your team fucking being a mediocre is the word I was looking for, and then come back to me and tell me whether you fucking give a fuck about them motherfuckers or not.
You heard it here first, folks. What is today? January the 6th?
7th.
7th. Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Well, I've been, I don't know what day it is.
It's Saturday.
Well, I know what day
January
it is.
7th.
I don't know what the date is.
This comes out on Monday, though.
Yeah. So, you heard it here first, folks. 10 years from now.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to go up to Jared, wherever we are, say, sir, I still care, and I'm going to do it. January 7th, 2033, which sounds like fucking a long time from now.
It does sound like a long time from now.
Dude, it sounds like in 2033, dude, cereal is going to, like, milk itself.
Huh? Cereal's going to milk itself?
Well, I didn't mean to say it like that. It sounds weird when I say it like that. I mean, it's like, do you ever think we'll get into a point where things are just going to do things on their own? Like,
are you do you pay attention to anything that goes on at all in the world?
I try not to. It's depressing.
You know what AI is?
I understand what AI is. I totally get that.
You know what robots are?
I do know what robot. What I'm saying is,
have you seen any sci-fi show or movie in the last fucking, I don't know, 10 years?
I'm just saying, like, what if you like your bowl just knows that you're hungry? Like, it just like you're hungry and the bowl just knows. And it just, like, lifts itself.
There's refrigerators that will scan if you're out of something and tell you, hey, you need to reorder this. You want me to reorder it? And you can just hit a button and it'll reorder it and it'll come right to your fucking house.
I didn't even know that.
What the fuck?
No, I don't have a refrigerator that knows what's in it.
Yeah, but bro, okay, so there's refrigerators that have screens on them, right?
Yes,
and I do know that. You can look in the refrigerator and know what's in there without opening it.
I did know that.
Okay, so then you should know that if you have that, then you should be able. You could order also.
It's like a side feature, though. Like
it's not a side feature. It's like a $5,000 refrigerator.
Dude, is it big?
Yeah.
Here, can we look this up? I want to see one of these refrigerators. because this makes for great podcast entertainment. Catch us every Saturday around 6 p.m. ish.
I need you to pull your chat up because I can't read every fucking thing when I'm running the fucking
actually,
show and shit.
I had my phone charging. So let me get that bad boy up. Let's do this while Jared's pulling up refrigerators that we can see inside without opening the door. Hold on. So Twitch, following, value your privacy.
You're gonna have to turn it down.
Oh, yes, I will. Oh, there we go. Open that up. Turn that down. And I am now currently in the chat with all of our friends. Hello, friends. There we go.
Friends, listeners, and watchers, bro. It's not just friends.
Listeners and watchers.
Okay, you don't have to
There we
be
go.
tapping in. Oh, Jesus.
So, all right. So
Yeah,
let me
he
take my
didn't
glasses.
even spell watchers right.
It was a typo. I was trying to type quickly. So
Okay.
this refrigerator
Let
is
me find the Samsung one because that was the one.
okay. So it'll scan what you don't have. You hit a button to order it, and is it tied to some online ordering at a local grocery store?
Yeah, it's probably like Amazon Fresh or whatever you use.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So we got the refrigerators up. This one 5,000 or 4,800 bucks.
5,000, like I said.
LG 36-inch wide, 22.5 what is that, cubic foot? Energy Star rated French door refrigerator with InstaView in craft ice. That's incredible. Okay, so it's got the ice maker there.
That's an LG, sorry. So you can see in there what's it. So you don't. That's not a screen. This one's. I don't think this one's a screen. But either way, it's still. You can see what's in the fucking refrigerator without even having to open the door. So you're saving energy by not having it. Because you know how people will go open the door and look in, like, oh, what the,
Yeah, okay.
and then,
all right.
and so while they're having the door open, the fucking cold air is coming out and it's wasting energy because when you close it, it has to cool everything back up.
That is pretty intuitive, but $5,000?
Yeah, but let me find one with a screen on it.
Don't you think that's excessive? I mean,
I don't think it's excessive if you have the money. Oh no, it is an actual screen.
okay, all right.
It
So
looks like it is. No, it's just a yeah, so you probably just hit the button and the light turns on. So this one is not one with a screen. Let me see if I can find one with a screen on it.
I'm pretty fascinated by this. So this is my goal by the end of the year, folks, to buy one of these.
Shut up. No, it's not.
It
You
is.
got to get a computer before you fucking do all that.
That would probably make more sense than buying a $5,000 refrigerator.
Yeah. And
So-
this one won't fit up there because this is wider than
Dude,
that
this thing's
space.
like bigger than my room, dude.
No, it's not bigger than your room
How do you know that?
because I know.
Okay. So my a family member of mine just recently had speaking of expensive things for whatever reason, granted this is pretty cool technology on a refrigerator, I had a family member get their doorway, like a brand new door put in their front of their home.
Mhm.
Guess how much this door was? Just
What
take
kind of door was it first of all?
I don't know. Expensive. This door was $8,000.
Okay, yeah, but you're not answering my question. Like if you don't know what kind of door it is, then you don't know why it's $8,000.
What type of, off the top of your head, what type of material would
It
cost
could be
that much?
it could be a French door. It depends on the company. Is it an Anderson window? Because I have a buddy who does sales for Anderson Windows, and he makes decent money. I'm just saying decent. It's more than decent, but he just sells windows and doors, and like there's French doors, and it's the way the composites that's made out of, and how it's put together, and like all that shit becomes expensive.
No, I just was very shocked at the value of this
I need
door.
to fix this camera because
You
this
know,
shit is fucking bright.
Just $8,000 for a door. I was just like,
No, again, you gotta know what the actual shit is made out of before you make it.
Okay, so I will try to figure that out. Because I know my mother knows, but obviously I don't, or else I would
you gotta
tell you.
ask these questions, my friend.
Well, this was about 2 weeks ago as well. So, I mean, she probably could have told me and I just forgot or whatever the case may be.
So here's this one. This one has the screen. It's basically like it's basically a big ass phone. Like you can put like you know how people put like pictures on their you can do that. You can put like you can have the weather. You can order shit from. It's just like having a big ass phone your screen on your refrigerator.
That is pretty wild, man. That is.
I'm
pretty
surprised
wild.
these have been out for years. Actually, this one's on sale.
This one is on sale for $2,800.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I think that is more reasonable.
Yeah, but this, I'm telling you, I remember this one because I when I was with somebody a few years ago in Home Depot, this one, this is probably the one that I was looking at. This was like a $5,000 refrigerator.
My goodness, man.
But it's just like TVs; they'll be expensive at first. I remember when plasma TVs were $10,000. And now you can get a fucking flat screen for fucking next to nothing.
Yeah, no, a couple $100.
Yeah,
that less than $1,000 for a good one too.
Yep.
That's actually something that I'm going to do very soon. Is get a new TV for my room. That's something I've been kind of.
You keep saying you're gonna get all this shit.
Well, I will when the time is right. You know what's really cool though is I won $500 at work. I won $500.
Oh, nice.
For having the highest survey score for the month of December for customer service.
There you go.
So
So all that bitching you be doing is for nothing.
No, it's horrible. I would rather fucking wipe my ass with a pine cone.
Oh well, we didn't get a bonus like we got last year, but see, look, yeah, see, Epic. He said his dad got a 75-inch 4K TV for $700.
Wow. That is a steal.
Yeah, I mean, during the holidays, probably.
I don't know if I'd want a TV that big, though. Like,
I mean, again, oh, my God. RJ, you think... this is going to sound harsh.
42 inches
You
is
think
big
like
enough.
a poor person.
Because I am a poor person.
Yeah, but you can't think that way. You have to... You have to be realistic in your thoughts and, like, what you think. But you have to understand that if you think that, oh, I'm always gonna be poor, then you're always gonna be fucking poor.
I have that mentality, yes.
And then that's why this is a surprise to you. Like, oh my God, $5,000! Like, bruh, like people who have this money, it ain't shit to them.
I'm very aware of that. That's why they make them and people buy them.
So you want to be poor for the rest of your life?
No, not at all. It's just it's very difficult. The economy. I blame.
No,
No.
No.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You might next year you're gonna say it's Biden's fault.
I'm not going to say it's Biden's fault.
Or you're going to say whoever the president is, it's that person's fault. That's poor people shit.
I don't ever blame the president for anything.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I don't think I've ever once said, oh, my God, you're the reason this is happening.
And I'm not rich yet, but I don't fucking think, right. I don't know. You can't think, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, neither do I.
I don't know. Somebody explain it in the chat. Maybe they can explain it better than I can.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Oh, he said the reticle on the 75 inches, 3 inches round.
Dude, it's probably like the size of a baseball. It joins probably like this.
Well, that's about 3 inches you just held up.
Yeah, there you go. Not just out of, randomness.
I've played Call of Duty. No, which one was it? I don't remember which one it was. But I played on a big ass. Probably, I think that was a 65-inch TV, and it was sitting on the fucking. You went to my house when I was in Woodbridge? I don't know if you went upstairs though.
I've been up there. I vaguely remember it because we were always downstairs.
But the TV was on, like, basically how that thing is about as big as that.
Well, yeah,
like wide. I mean,
yeah, it's no. I was just saying
you guys can't see it, but it's fucking pretty wide.
It's pretty wide, yeah. No, what I was saying in terms of like size reference for a TV, I just don't think I'd ever want a TV like that big. Again,
that's what I was getting at. It depends on how big the room is. If the room is large, then it fits.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be fucking putting the couch right up under it. Like, you won't put a 75-inch TV in your room.
No,
because it'll take up the damn room.
It'll take up all my space.
And then you try to watch TV at night and fucking the neighbors fucking seeing fucking the lights glaring across the fucking alleyway and shit.
Dude, that shit's going to be so bright. Shining out my window like a demon possessing.
He's got sweats on, so you can't see it today, Frashy.
See what?
He wants to see your legs. He just wants to see what your legs look like.
Then what the fuck does that even mean?
That's what he said.
Freshy,
He
you're
said, "Can you show us what your legs look like?"
No, I'm not here. I will do it for
please
for
don't.
entertainment.
Oh, my
I'm not going to roll them up, but I will stick my leg up. Hold on. I'm sticking my
You
leg.
gonna show them ugly ass fucking slippers too?
There you go. There you go. Here are my legs. There
look,
you go.
hey, look at him shaking. Like,
I'm not
like he's
shaking.
never done. Fucking,
Nah, I'm not
he's
shaking.
never
Get out.
done leg lifts in his
Hey,
life.
get out of here. I'm not shaking. There,
His muscles start trembling.
No, they don't.
This
They
is all the work that I'm doing today.
Dude, I'm telling you. There. Okay. So, those are my legs, and these are my thermals.
You really had to type there. He said he wants more.
No, she-
No, we don't need. That's enough.
no.
You guys do your little.
We're achievement hunting later in Halo.
Yeah,
That's
you do your achievement hunting
yeah.
later.
And I wonder if John. I would wonder if John would like to join us because it is 4-player co-op.
I don't. I think I know John pretty well. I don't think he wants to achievement hunt.
No, but he does help me though. He definitely helps me, especially with Far Cry 6 that we thought we were done with, but no, there's more. I hate it. I hate it.
Achievement hunting.
Dude. Motherfucker. Dude, achievement hunting is like the best.
It's pretty boring, but yeah. Anyway,
What I am looking forward to is since it is 2023, a new year games.
new year, new you, huh?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I am currently sober, so that's always good.
New year, new you.
Yeah, new year, new me. Dude, new year, new me. Don't worry. But at least I'm not at the gym, with all the other weirdos.
Oh well, that's part of. But again, that's still part of it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying people make resolutions and then they don't follow through. Usually around mid-February, early March.
They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, you got to stay motivated, folks. Motivated to move. But what I was going to say is, fuck, now I forgot what I was. Oh, yeah. So New Year in games, right? So
The beer. Drink the beer first.
yeah.
Leave the Blanton. I don't know. Blanton's rough.
Yeah.
You're not reading the chat. So
No, I'm not, because I was trying to finish my thought that I
Oh.
keep forgetting.
Sorry.
Yeah. But so at the end of the month, the Dead Space remake is coming out. I don't know if you've ever played Dead Space with Isaac Clarke. And basically, they're remaking the first game from the ground up, Unreal Engine technology and all that, and it looks awesome.
Wait. The new Unreal Engine?
No, it's Unreal 4. Well, yeah, I know, but it still looks really fucking cool. So that is something I'm looking forward to at the end of the month. The new Zelda game comes out here in a couple weeks.
The conference that I'm going to in a couple weeks for my job, they Unreal Engine is one of the sponsors.
Really?
They're not going to be there. They're
Oh,
not.
that stinks.
There's a difference between because I thought they were last year. I thought they were going to be there, but I didn't know the difference between a sponsor and a exhibitor at the time.
Yeah.
Exhibitors are actually going to be there and they're going to have a booth and like you can play around. Which I mean, there's a lot of companies that do VR now
Mhm.
because it's healthcare simulation. So
Okay.
that is like mannequins and shit. But the way the future is, doctors can do like VR shit. They can do shit virtually and virtual reality and augmented reality and all that shit. But Unreal Engine, they're one of the sponsors, so it's kind of cool. Just I wish they were an exhibitor one year, but hey, maybe one day they will be.
And there's just there's a slew of games coming out. Like this could shape up to be one of the best years in gaming in a while. So
Yeah, well, the funny part is when I went to play because I had to update because I haven't played in 3 months. I didn't realize I hadn't played since October.
really, you haven't played in that long?
Yeah,
I
because I've been bored. Like I told you, I'll get into these spurts when it comes to gaming. And the only reason I knew it wasn't since October is because I think I was reading a message or something. Oh no, that was the last time when I updated Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
And then when I went to play today, I had to delete. I used to think it would keep all the games you have on your console, like on the little tile
yeah.
thing. It doesn't. Like I have to go into my storage and I was like, oh shit, I have a fucking games that I probably won't ever play again. So I just ended up deleting like 5 games.
That saves you some space.
Oh, I needed it because I couldn't even do the God of War thing.
That game is 90 gigs, I think, or something like that.
It wasn't even that. Well, with the disc, it's not as bad.
Okay, because I actually downloaded it digitally. So
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I prefer
that
online
reminds me.
online games. Like like Call of Duty, I would prefer to have the digital one because it's probably faster.
Yeah.
But like something like God of War, I could or Red Dead Redemption, 2, I could fuck with that on the disc because I don't have to worry about lag from connectivity and hard drive speed and all that shit.
So since we're talking about Sony, next week, today is the 7th, so next Sunday, the premiere streaming on HBO Max of The Last of Us is going to be, they've turned it into a series about Ellie and Joel and the events in the first game. So, and it's got a 90-minute season premiere that I am very looking forward to. So I think you should definitely check that out.
Well, first of all, I already knew about it because, the homie is in that. He actually plays the main character. I forgot the main character's name.
Our buddy Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac. No. Oh, shit. That's Andor. What the fuck is his name?
His last name is Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh, yeah. But I'm looking forward to that because those games are awesome. So I'm hoping that the show is good because, like all video game adaptations to TV, it doesn't always turn out very good, like if rarely ever. So I'm hoping that shit is good because Halo was awful. God, I didn't even finish it. I hated it. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, yeah. So our good friend Alan applied up in Canada.
Okay, don't say exactly what he applied for. He applied for a job.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
And in this job, they required him to take a polygraph test.
Mhm.
Okay. According to him. Now, he could be full of just shit, which he is 98% of the time. He's telling them that he once sent me a picture of his balls, which he did not. Okay, but he's saying that that's what he told the people when he was taking the polygraph test because they asked him some random question, and that was his answer. And that never happened.
They probably asked him some shit like, have you ever sent sexual pictures to somebody?
Yeah, and he didn't send me a picture of his balls. Okay.
He said he did.
Well, he didn't. Never happened.
Well, either way, it's on the internet now, so
Well-
either way, he's telling the truth.
He's not telling the truth.
What? How you gonna tell him whether he's telling the truth or not?
Because I'm not going to sit here and say a man sent me a picture of his balls.
Yeah, you don't have to say it, but if it happened, we all know it probably really did happen.
It didn't happen. It did. It never
We
did.
all know it happened, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
What does Yoda say?
He said I wouldn't make that up.
He
It
said-
says snack.
Yeah, never mind. There's nothing that works with it, but
Snack attack?
no, that's not what it says.
Well, I'm just saying. I brought Jared the Yoda mug because Yoda.
Actually, this isn't Yoda.
I know. Well, you're right.
This is
Grogu.
Grogu.
Yeah,
There you
Grogu
go.
mug.
Yeah, get your fucking characters right.
I understand it. Dude, have you played Lego Star Wars yet? You really need to.
Yeah, you keep telling. You know I'm not playing that.
Dude, it's a lot of fun. It's dumb.
Bro,
Oh,
you know I'm not playing no kid game. You know I'm not doing that.
well, what you I know you played the Jedi Fallen Order when it came out.
Actually, that's one of the games I did not delete because I had Battlefront on there, which I fucking hated that game.
It's not the best.
It's not, and I deleted that one, but I left Fallen Order because I didn't finish it. So I left that on there because I do want to go back and finish it. That one and Ghost of Tsushima, I want to go back and finish.
So with the Star Wars game, there's a new one. The sequel is coming out here, I believe, in March.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's called Survivor.
Survivor, yeah.
And that looks awesome. But the crazy thing is I have yet to actually play Fallen Order. I actually have it downloaded from Game Pass, but I never started it. So I think that's something I'm going to be doing here very shortly.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give you right now a heads up. That game is vast.
Oh, I know. That's kind of why I was holding off on it. Because if I'm going to play it, I want to sink my time into it.
Yeah,
Because I know it's got a lot
and
of
there's
planets.
some of the puzzles are fucking hard. So
Do you know what game has really very convoluted puzzles?
shit, what up?
Is the Uncharted series.
Yeah, well, I deleted that because I had already played all of them.
Yeah.
Because remember they came out with that
The trilogy, right?
yeah, and was it remastered or
Yeah.
Chronicles? It was called Chronicles. So I think I finished all but the last one, and I was after that I got stuck on this one puzzle, and I'm like, I'm done. I get the idea of what's going on.
Yeah, but some of the puzzles in, I would say, the third and fourth game, they're so random. And
Yeah.
now they're genius to an extent, but they're unnecessarily tedious to a degree.
And that's what for me. I was like, all right, I get what the fucking whole thing is about. And then the Uncharted movie came out this past year, so I'm like, all right, I know what's going on. I'm Uncharted out. I was like, this can go.
Once Jairus has his fix, folks, you're done.
Yeah, that's
You're done.
actually that's true. That's sad but true. But yeah, it is what it is.
Once it's out of his system, it ain't coming back.
Pretty much.
But I actually, on occasion, I will play through those games on a random afternoon, maybe once a year, just because I enjoy playing them. I enjoy the story to them. They're just fun little games to play in my spare time. And I think, are they making? I don't know if they're making another one or not, but it's a great series.
No, I think the guy who was playing him doesn't want to do it anymore. I think I read that. That was a few years ago, though.
It could be very possible.
Yeah.
But those games are really fun. And then in I think puzzles should be.
Oh, back to The Last of Us. Isn't it just the game?
You mean
The show?
yeah?
It looks like it's just the game, and I think I read that somewhere too. They were like, "There's not going to be anything outside of what the game is." I'm like, "Then what the fuck is the point? I already fucking played the game."
If it may explore certain things from the game, like time gaps that we didn't get to see.
I heard it wasn't going to do any of that, but that's just what I heard. I'm not 100% sure. But
Well, granted, the original is actually several years old now.
several.
Yeah,
That's like 10-year-old game.
Yeah, it is. Damn, you're right. Damn, it has been 10 years. Damn, we're getting old. What the fuck?
Yeah, because when they came out with the remaster, that was 10 years.
Yeah. So,
And that was 2 years ago, 2 or
Yeah.
3 years ago.
yeah. Incredible game, by the way. But I just hope, I'm going to watch it regardless. I just hope it's good.
I'm going to watch it, but we'll see.
We will see. With the clickers. Yeah.
Yeah, I hated those fucking things.
They're creepy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the fucking, oh, you could fuck them up with some fucking Molotovs, easy.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is, in terms of puzzles in games, I think I'm. That's why I think I like Zelda so much. Is because the puzzles aren't overly. They're complex, but they're not. They're very actually easy to figure out once you kind of know what you're doing, and then it takes multiple things. You know, it's basically as you progress through the game, each puzzle is going to require a new gadget that you like acquire throughout your gameplay. I like stuff like that. I don't like going into a room and it's just like just figure it out, and there's just like nothing to really go off of. Yeah, and then there's like not too much to go off of.
You got to no, there's shit to go off of, but you got to run all around the fucking room to figure it out while you got shit coming at you.
Yeah, and just hanging from a pipe, and when you pull the pipe, the fucking head turns and the light shines on the fifth day. Yeah. Those are those puzzles though.
Yeah, that shit gets old after really quick. You're like, all right, I got it. I shined this light over here. Why now? Where's it going? Like, the fuck, bro? I did like it, but it's just like after a certain point, it's like, all right, you guys clearly got fucking bored, just as bored making this game as we are fucking playing it, because you didn't put that much thought into these.
So
you put too much thought, and it wasn't easy enough to.
Well, my favorite puzzle game is still always going to be Portal.
I never got into Portal.
Portal's a lot of fun. Once you get the hang of it and you try to beat the times and try to get all the gold medals and stuff, yeah, I got really addicted to it. Like years ago.
No, I heard a lot of it is a very popular game. I just never got into Portal. I'm trying to get into the one I told you the other day. I'm gonna play. Actually, I may stream that when I'm out of town. Dark and Darker, because I can't bring my PlayStation. I'm gonna have two computers, and like I'll just do Dark and Darker, because that's a free game and it's in beta right now, so I can stream that.
Is it a FPS or
I don't know. It's like I think it's like I told you about it. It's like Rustish kind of game.
Oh, I do remember you telling me about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
like Rust or Escape from Tarkov, like where you got to gather shit and put shit together and all that shit. But so I'll probably try to just fuck around with that maybe the first couple of days.
How did the comedy show go this week?
It was good. It was normal. I just did Tuesday. I didn't get to. I told you I overslept trying to get to the other ones. Like my sleep schedule was all fucked up, so I couldn't get to the other shows. So hopefully I can rectify that this coming week, and at least actually now I could probably get 3 in this week. Hopefully, at a couple different spots, and then maybe one the week before I leave, and then I'm trying to get one where I'm going. I'm trying to get one down there somewhere.
Okay.
Just to say I performed other places besides the DC area.
And it's even better. Nobody knows you. Like when you're down there.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
When people know you, it's a little harder because they think they can, I guess, interject because I don't know. It's hard to explain. I find it easier to just stand up in front of a bunch of strangers and just tell jokes as opposed to
because they're
tell the and plus a lot of people who know me have probably already heard the joke because they've already been to a show or two.
Yeah.
So they already have heard the jokes that I'm doing because when comedians, everybody thinks that when you see a special on Netflix, like that's the first time they're doing that shit. No, they've been working on that shit, those jokes for years before they ever even think about taping a special, an hour special.
Yeah.
It takes years to develop an hour. Some people will put one out every year. Some people will do every 2 years. But a lot of what I'm hearing recently is 3 to 4 years to hone that whole show in, and then you go to do your taping and put it out. I mean, those are the higher level people. But yeah, just to get a couple jokes you got to just go on stage and see what works and what doesn't work. And if one thing worked one place and one place didn't work another place, that means, all right, maybe if I put this word here and put this word there, or this sentence around here and maybe this transition or whatever, it's a big puzzle. So, and it takes forever. It just takes the work and putting in the effort to actually do it to get it right.
All right. Motivational quotes here from Jared Smith.
These aren't motivational quotes. These are just
facts of life.
They ain't got nothing to do with life. This is comedy. This is what I study. Fucking comedy. Like I'm a nerd of the shit. I watch comedians do podcasts. And when they start talking about like their early years or how things are now, and I watch specials on specials, like it doesn't really matter. Well, there's some people I can't watch. It's like, oh, okay, I've seen your shit before, and I just don't really. You're just not my brand of comedy.
Yeah,
but that's fine. Like I don't have to be a fan of every. Just like fans don't have to be a fan of every comedian.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not. There's some people that some people think are just hilarious, and I'm just like,
name one.
Carlos Mencia.
Who said Carl? First of all, you don't. Oh, see, this is how you know you're not a nerd of the.
I don't think Kevin Hart's funny.
I'm not going to.
He has moments where I'll be like, okay, I like that one.
All right. Mencia, first of all, he's been accused in the past of stealing jokes. So his career got. It's a long story. Joe Rogan was a part of the story. Bobby Lee was a part of the story. You know who Bobby Lee is?
Is it the Asian gentleman?
Yeah. He was on Mad TV for.
I know exactly who it is. Yeah.
One of my favorite comedians. Wish he would do a special, but he's one of those guys who was in his head, but he still made it, even being in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like he thinks even though he does these high level shows, like he's on Sex and the City. He's on like 3 different shows. He's on Magnum PI, Sex and the City. The new Sex and the City, and Reservation Dogs. He's on 3 shows right now. He does spots in the Comedy Store in L.A. like almost every night, and fucking like he just doesn't think he's at the same level as other people in the industry. And it's like, bro, you are. It's just you're up here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mencia got accused of stealing, and I guess now he's back touring and doing his thing. But yeah, the years that everybody was saying he was funny, he probably got a few of those jokes from people who were on the lower level than him.
Yeah. Ew. What a.
Which in comedy it's plagiarism.
Yeah. No. It is. It is.
It's like a cardinal sin. You don't fucking steal jokes, even if you like. A lot of comedians, and I do it myself. If I feel like I've heard something somewhere before, like if I was like, oh, that shit sounds good. If I feel like I've heard it somewhere before, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I've heard this, and I can't really ask a lot of people,
Yeah.
whether they heard it, unless it's like another comedian, or maybe it was like, hey, do you have something like this? So I can. If it sounds similar to somebody else's shit, then I won't. I'll just throw it out, and I have to fucking find something else.
Yeah.
Because that's how big of a no it is.
Well, no, I'm very aware of that. In terms of stealing jokes, I mean, yeah, get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I totally get it. But yeah, I guess
you were saying Kevin Hart.
I mean, he's had some jokes I've laughed at, but I just overall don't find like if somebody's like, "Hey, there's a Kevin Hart special," it doesn't do anything for me.
Well, I'm reluctant to talk shit. I kind of agree with you, but he's also put in the work, and like I can't really talk shit about him because he is a top-notch comedian. He does it at the highest level.
No, and I understand that.
Now I get what you're saying, like because that's what we're talking. We're talking about brand of comedy, and like yeah, there's some stuff like his last special for me didn't do it.
Yeah,
but that shit where he was in his pajamas at his house, I was like, man, I don't know, bro.
Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of somebody who I don't think is funny at all, or I can't. There's not anybody I don't think is funny who's at the highest level. There's some people I don't relate to their material, so I can't. It doesn't resonate with me. I guess. So, like Ari Shaffir's last special, he put it out on YouTube because like the new thing is putting your shit out on YouTube now.
Yeah,
and he got like within I think like 2 or 3 weeks, he had like 5 million views on his special.
Really?
But I'm not an Ari Shaffir fan.
Yeah.
A lot of people love him, obviously, because you wouldn't have 5 million views if people didn't like you. But I'm just not an Ari Shaffir fan.
Okay, I think that's a good one. Do you find? I know we've talked about this before. Who is the God? I can't. Her name is Amy. Is it Amy Schumer?
Amy Schumer's also been accused of stealing jokes.
Okay, well, I don't think she's funny at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, I
don't like her at all.
Yeah. So the only reason I brought that up is because I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and there was like a skit where she was a part of it, and I think Ariana Grande was in it or something like that.
Yeah, there's been a lot. Like, remember the Will Ferrell skit? Oh, not the skit. The commercial. It was a Bud Light commercial with her and Will Ferrell.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think that was funny at all.
No, it's not. Like, it's not. And I like Will Ferrell. No, you know.
Exactly.
But I watched this little skit just because I was fucking bored, and she was just. I feel like women comedians, the only thing they have to talk about is sex. Like,
yeah, that is the biggest.
Hey, I was giving this guy a dick sucking one time, or something.
That is the biggest thing when it comes to it. But I mean, they're talking about what they go through, and that's what comedy is like how you observe life, and that's how they. But that goes to tell you that shit is probably on women's minds more than it's on ours, and they say that we think about it every 8 seconds, but
yeah, that is that's a fact, right? Like
Yeah.
every 8 seconds. So I'm thinking about it. No.
okay. Look, I want. Oh my God, bro! I swear to God. See, this is one of those things where, like, I wish I could use that because I didn't come up with that.
Dude.
That's fucking genius right there. Ariana Grande is my favorite unit of measurement. That's
Hell yeah.
fucking funny.
Oh, okay. I had to drink some water before I collapsed here on the show. Yeah, but I just watched it, and I just don't. And I'm not saying women aren't funny because I've seen, and I can't name, but
There are. I can name a couple. Taylor Thomason, you probably never heard of her.
No.
She's young. She's got 2 or 3 specials on Netflix. I suggest her. For anybody, male or female, Taylor Thomason, and actually, I think that
No.
Sarah Silverman is also good. Trying to think. Who else? And I also like. I can't remember her fucking name right now. Fuck. I can't. If I think of her name, I'll let you know. But there's 3 that I think are funny. Christina Pazsitzky is funny. Tom Segura's wife.
Yeah.
Her last special was good. The ones before that I didn't really fuck with, but I watch them on their podcast every week. So like that, I know her sense of humor. So
I
like,
got you.
It's different.
All right. So, but yeah, I just didn't find it funny, and all they talk about is sex, and I don't know. It just doesn't.
Yeah, but that's the thing where a lot of people say in the industry, even the women comics, they'll say the same thing. Like it's kind of like a meme.
Yeah.
Where like female comics aren't funny, but it's only because most of the people, because it's so male dominated.
Yeah.
A lot of males are coming to see other males to watch
All right.
them. So, and males don't find that stuff funny because like I don't personally, I don't want to hear it either.
Yeah.
Not all of them. I mean, I know some female comics. They don't talk about that. They talk about their family or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Like at a certain point, it's like I don't want to hear you talking about sucking dick every fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But,
so I was sucking a dick, right? And everybody's like, yeah, I was sucking it, right? Yeah, and
hey,
it just
you need to put your whole name out there.
Who did?
Oh yeah, you got to stop storing. He stores beers in his cheeks too.
I don't store. Oh yeah, I do. My chipmunk cheeks.
Yeah, it's so weird. That's just gonna eat away at your fucking gums
and then
and your teeth.
And then I'll just be a floating skull here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does to me. Yeah.
Only to you.
And only to me it will.
Read your comments over there.
Let me see.
I'm not reading these.
Let's see.
We gotta get a fucking bigger thing so you can see that shit.
Well, I'm like watching myself watch my phone. It's kind of epic. Here, I'm going to type that word. Epic. There we go. And Frashy, stop using my government name in text. Only on the internet will we say it out loud vocally through a microphone for millions of people to hear.
It's also on the chat, so.
Oh, it is.
No, I'm saying here.
Yeah, no, I see it up here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This is the most interactive podcast in the East Coast. We are making.
You notice I've been putting on the last couple ones at the top. I put the biggest podcast in Northern Virginia.
Yes, you have, because we are, folks. If you come to Northern Virginia around this way, you should come over and hop on, have a chat with me and Jared, while Jared drinks Kessler's and I drink water. Because
shut up. A couple of weeks from now, you'll be drinking fucking the same shit. So shut up.
This might be true, folks. Don't know. Can't tell you until we actually get there.
Ugh.
What the hell?
It could. No, actually, it does. If it curdled milk does have pulp.
Oh, that's horrible. Don't ever. Yeah.
Curdled milk has pulp.
Stop saying that word. Pulp. Pulpin'. We over here pulpin'.
You make it sound fucked up.
Because it is.
Great Scott!
No, Frashy, you can't call me while we're on the fucking show. He's trying to call me through Snapchat.
Oh, I mean, he could have called you through here.
Yeah,
but you gotta reconnect it.
Yeah, let me see if that'll work. Let's see if that'll work. Hold on, Al. Let me see if I can get this taken care of. Hold on, Wi-Fi.
Should be. It's discoverable, so you should be able to find it.
It is. Where?
You got his phone number?
No. It was just through Snapchat. But I
don't know how it's gonna. I mean, you could try.
Yeah. So, I'm actually not seeing the device.
Did you do search?
I mean, it's other networks, Wi-Fi setup.
Are you in Bluetooth?
Yeah, I'm in Bluetooth. Oh no, actually no, I'm in fucking Wi-Fi. That's why.
Oh my god. Exactly. Give him the Papega frog. Hurry up before it turns off.
Well, here I'm doing it.
Did you find it?
the Elantra, right?
No. What the fuck are you talking about? Rodecaster Pro.
Hold on. There it is. It was down at the bottom. Here we
Jesus
go.
Christ, this guy doesn't know technology for shit.
Okay, so it is now connected. So, Al, if you want to give me another ring, let's see if this works. Go ahead and give us a ring, Al.
Turn it down because I feel like it's gonna be loud as fuck.
Or here, let me see if I can reach out to Al.
I've never done phone calls on Snapchat, so let's see how this
Here.
works.
So,
Hey, and no vulgar shit, bro.
oh,
What the fuck?
that is the ringtone. Alan said no, and he's got a he's got the
He
little.
hung up.
Well, he says he's pooping.
So why do you call for it? Then?
Because we're gonna call him one more time. Al, just pick up the phone for just a moment. The internet wants to hear your voice. The sound. That's a pretty nifty ringtone there.
That's Snapchat shit.
I know. Do you like my Bitmoji? Alan.
He still got his. You got to turn down your.
we can.
Yeah, he's got to turn down his. However, he's watching.
Yeah, turn down your volume on whatever you're watching. That way we can hear you, Al.
It's my daughter's TV show. She's sleeping.
Wait,
Huh?
your daughter's sleeping? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So,
well, never mind.
all right.
It was a nice try.
Yeah. So now that we know that works.
I mean, it worked before.
Well, you weren't sure how it was going to work with Snapchat.
I mean, I figured it because it's connected through Bluetooth. I figured it was going to work. I just didn't know. I've never, like I said, I've never done calls through Snapchat before.
He said he'll come on next week because his daughter is sleeping next to him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that is fair. Being daddy duty is very important.
Well, next time, don't call us unless you're ready.
Yeah, because nothing irritates us more than people that say they want to hang out and they don't come over.
And you're screaming louder than you were when he was just said he was sleeping next to his dog.
I apologize. I will lower my voice. I will lower my
said he's pooping next to his dog?
Knowing that, gentlemen, it would not surprise me, to say the least. This is what happens when you play video games with the same guy for well over a decade.
See if we can get Grogu back in here.
No. Look at the grow of goo. The Grugo.
That's coming soon, right?
Yeah, February. Next month.
Yeah.
All right, we got some stuff to look forward to.
I'm ready.
Look forward to. Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah. Okay, folks.
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize it was on me the whole time.
Well, that's okay because I like looking at myself in this camera. So thank you for joining us for episode 163 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, I am your host along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. I am no longer the pizza guy. I am just RJ, the achievement hunting, bullet soaking, curb stomping,
All right, bye,
fire
guys.
spitting,
Goodbye.
go Steelers. See
I'm
you
gonna
next
hit you
week. Bye.
so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
The Merit Scientist